becomes extra important that you don't run into nutritional deficiencies, because your body is going to break down its muscle to get those nutrients, which is counterproductive, obviously. So you want to make sure that you're getting the basic nutrients. Rest is important, as I said. Intermittent fasting is another wonderful anabolic or bodybuilding strategy. You might want to consider some intermittent fasting, maybe one day a week, mixing it up. Don't pick the same day. You want to do it intermittently. Keep your body guessing as to when food is coming in and when food's not coming in. And the less calories you eat is going to be also important for lowering insulin. I'm not saying less nutrients. I'm saying less calories. That can also support insulin. Creatine after your workouts, that's always going to be helpful for muscle building. All supplementation when you come home from the gym, that's really the best time to do your supplements. And last but not least, even though you're a bit young, for DHEA or pregnenolone supplements, those can possibly be helpful. Even though those aren't strictly nutritional, those can possibly be helpful for muscle building. Maybe a small dose of DHEA, 5 milligrams a day kind of thing, or some progesterone cream, or maybe 50 to 100 milligrams of pregnenolone. Those can all be anabolic or bodybuilding. Does that help you, my friend?
Yeah, and I just wanted to say my mom's doing a lot better on the BTT. She was having
Nice.
some heart murmurs, and
Yeah?
they didn't know what it was, and it was consistent every 3 or 4 weeks. She'd go to the ER, and for the past 4 months she's been taking the BTT, and it hasn't happened once.
Praise God. That's awesome, my friend. Did I tell you about it? How'd you hear about the BTT?
Yeah, you told me, but I take three canisters a month. So
Awesome. Now, am I kidding,
yeah.
Mike? You're not a medical professional. Am I kidding as a layperson, as a regular person, when I talk about how important this stuff is? Can you see how important it is?
Yeah, it's amazing, and it tastes good, and it's just packed. I bring it into mineral stores, and I tell them, hey, can you replace this for me? How many products would I need? And they just go nuts.
That's
they're
right.
looking at the label, and they're like, what the? Yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying when I talk about this stuff. Thanks so much, Mike. Appreciate
All right,
it,
man. Thank you.
Have a good day. Think I'm kidding you, folks? When I tell you this stuff is amazing, I'm telling you from 17 years of experience, this stuff is amazing. The results that you get, weight loss and cardiovascular benefits, lower blood pressure, appetite suppression, more energy, feeling better for $50 a canister. What the heck are you waiting for? And you're not getting it anywhere else. There's no products on the market that have this kind of nutritional density, taste, for $50 to $55 for a canister. Use 1 a month or 2 a month, and I'm telling you, if after 17 years of watching the results, if you don't notice results dramatically with this stuff, you're not using it correctly. All right. 855-660-4261 is our number. Buddy in Arkansas. What's going on, my friend?
Hey, I really appreciate you. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
I have 2 questions. One,
okay.
There are pharmacists, and then there's pharmacists that can mix ingredients, and I'm ignorant, so if it sounds ignorant, it is.
No.
I just learned this.
Okay.
Is that correct?
Yes, they call them compounding pharmacists, and those are pharmacists that actually make medicine. Most pharmacists are not compounding pharmacists, and they're very unhappy. Because when we went to pharmacy school, we didn't expect to be sitting in Walmart counting pills out and sticking labels on bottles, and that's why you don't have very many happy pharmacists working at Walmart or Kmart or Albertsons, and I was one of those miserable pharmacists. That's why I started a compounding pharmacy back in 1991. When nobody knew what compounding was. So, yes, your point is very well taken. There are compounding pharmacists who make stuff. I'm sorry. Go ahead, buddy.
Am I allowed to use you as a compounding pharmacist?
Well, you got to have a doctor. You can't use me per se. You got to have a prescription. But yeah, I can handle prescriptions. But okay, I don't dispense. I got to have a doctor order the material, and then we can make it for you. Although I got to tell you, I closed my selling my compounding pharmacy, and I won't be opening another one up here for a couple of months. So.
All right, well, here's my problem, and you can critique it for me. I'm in my 70s. I'm starting to get cataract, and DMSO, vitamin C. I understand the eyeball has got more vitamin C than anything, and there's one other little compound. It's like I think it is 6.25 of the DMSO and 1.25 of the vitamin C, and then 1.25 of the other one.
Are you talking eye drops, buddy? Buddy, are you talking eye drops?
Yeah.
Okay.
With DMSO, and I was wondering, have you ever heard of such a thing for cataract?
Oh, well, topically, absolutely, but internally is really where you want to work with cataracts. DMSO is amazing stuff, and if you go to benfuchsarchives.com, and then just put in the search engine DMSO, you'll get a lot of information. We talked about DMSO extensively a couple of months ago. Yes, I have heard of DMSO eye drops. I've also heard of DMSO with glutathione and vitamin C and vitamin E, and they may be helpful, but at the age of 70, what you want to be looking at if you've got cataracts is blood sugar problems. This is the number one reason why people get cataracts. In addition to That's right. In addition to digestive problems, which can compromise the absorption of nutrients. So while the DMSO drops and vitamin C drops, and sometimes they'll put NAC in there, and sometimes they'll put vitamin E in there, or maybe selenium, while they may be helpful and give you some symptomatic relief, you want to be considering why those cataracts are forming. And usually you'll find some blood sugar problems, and that would be my number one concern. So you want to focus on stabilizing your blood sugar by eating more protein and using less refined sugars and carbohydrates, and then using the Sweeties from Youngevity, making sure you're on the Healthy Start Pack as well. That'll help stabilize your blood sugar. And then I'd also be concerned that I'm not absorbing nutrients out of the gut. If you're not absorbing your nutrients, that means you're going to run into deficiencies of eye-protecting nutrition. Vegetables and algae can be very helpful, by the way. There's so much more to say, but we're out of time, buddy. Hey, I'm going to be in Hot Springs, Arkansas. I don't know if you're near Hot Springs, Arkansas, but if you stop by my talk, Dr. Wallach and I are going to be doing a talk this coming Friday, May the 9th. I'll be glad to give you some personal information. Thanks for your call. Buddy, appreciate it. If we left you on hold, I apologize. Call back in tomorrow and let our call screener know that you were left on hold. We'll get you first up. That's all the time we have for today. I am Pharmacist Ben. Thanks for listening, folks. Have yourselves a wonderful, beautiful, awesome day. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye for now.
This is a special news alert to consumers who owe back taxes to the IRS.
Due to the financial hardship consumers are facing during the decline in the U.S. economy, the Internal Revenue Service is now accepting reduced settlements from consumers on back taxes, resulting in back taxes reduced by thousands of dollars. An open phone line has been established by Federal Tax Relief for consumers to call and see if you qualify for this reduction. To ensure your financial stability during this decline in the economy, take down this number or store it in your cell phone, but call 1-800-210-1349. That's 1-800-210-1349. If you owe back taxes to the IRS, there's no need to fear anymore. The IRS is now accepting reduced settlements from consumers, resulting in tax debts reduced by thousands of dollars. For your free information and to see if you qualify for your reduction, call the Federal Tax Relief Hotline, 1-800-210-1349. 1-800-210-1349. That's 1-800-210-1349.
This alert just came in. This special announcement is for business owners and leaders of organizations who've been waiting for the right time to build. General Steel has made it impossible to wait any longer with rock-bottom prices that could save you thousands. That's right, General Steel, America's leader in pre-engineered structures, is offering buildings at prices you will never see again. Don't miss these prices. A 50 by 100 for $35,000. You heard right. That's 5,000 square feet for $35,000. Manufacturers, if you need a larger building, try a 100 by 100 commercial building for $129,000. You can't afford to rent with these prices. Imagine a 70 by 100-foot church building for under $69,000. With the economy improving and interest rates still at historic lows, you can't afford to wait. So call 866-91-STEEL. Lock in your price now. Call 866-91-STEEL. That's 866-917-8335.